Hello, welcome to the Roy Rogers News Channel. Thank you so much for watching. Alright, today for our next interview episode, I'm using a brand new theme. And the reason for this is because my editing laptop is currently undergoing maintenance because the BIOS has shut down, unfortunately. But as I mentioned in the community post, this is a perfect time to start experimenting different types of recording techniques. And with that in mind, I'm also testing out new recording software because the old software also went kaput here. And I appreciate ScriptOCE's patience, so I have decided to launch OBS, and with Script's assistance, he was able to help me out in setting up some of the keys. And I felt like a little bit of a boomer for a moment there, asking him a bunch of streamer questions. So thank you so much, Script, for helping me out on this.
No worries, bro. Anytime.
All right, and without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into our interview. Why, you're here in the studio. So, Script, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go ahead and ask the questions right now. All right, Script, so how long have you been playing PokeMMO?
So I started back in 2019. On my player card it shows, but I only played for a bit back then. Recently this year I've been playing quite a lot actually since start of the year. So yeah, but I did start playing in 2019, on and off, very, very on and off.
Wow, that's awesome. All right, and I would like to ask, what activity do you enjoy doing in game? Do you like the competitive scene? Do you like shiny hunting?
Bounty hunting all the way. I do a bit of competitive, but like I'm not that good. But I want to get into it more. But mostly shiny hunting. I got myself 11 OTs and 5 shinies this week. Actually, it's kind of crazy.
Wow. You know, the competitive scene as of right now, I mean, it's radically changing with all the hidden abilities and everything being implemented. But I am going to say this, though. The competitive scene has quite a low barrier to entry in terms of gaining one comp. You know what it is?
No
Ditto.
idea.
Because all you need is 31 HP, and that's it. You can train it and then make sure it has the ability Imposter, and you have your comp right there. Yeah.
True.
So
I didn't think about that.
yeah, I mean, this is like the easiest comp to make. So, yeah, no
Mm.
breeding required. So,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
true.
You don't have to care about nature. All you have to do is just get 31 IV, 252 HP, and that's it. The Ditto is all ready for you.
Yeah, I
So,
need to make a bit of myself.
wow. All right. I am about to see you in the PvP scene, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, I would like to ask, when did you aspire to join the staff team?
So back in December, I think Bear posted a community manager application thing for a fellow, and I was like, that kind of suited my like expertise in a way because I was born in Philippines as well, and like I moved to New Zealand when I was 10, but I haven't been in touch with my roots. So like I was thinking that this would be a good way for me to come back to it. And like, my culture is my culture as well. So, and helping at community is always the best thing. So, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. By the way, before I ask the next question, shout out to a guy on Global. He just got a shiny Durant. Zome YRZ. All right, congratulations on your shiny Durant. Don't have a heart attack. All right. Next question. Speaking about memorable shinies, what was your most memorable shiny? Script.
All right. So it's been a tough one. I have a couple. My Quagsire was an 80K hunt. It took me ages. I was on it for like 3 weeks, but for sure it has to be the Smirker right behind me.
Wow.
It took me a whole month to get it, I think, on and off, because I was on it. I went through 4 phases, got every single shiny in that cave. So normally it's in the Lost Cave in Kanto,
Oh, yeah.
but I've gotten every single one in there. And then the last one, it was Murkrow. And by the way, I encountered him first phase, but I died to it,
Wow.
and I didn't catch it because I got air cuttered 4 times in my Breloom, and then died.
Oh. Well,
So yeah.
the good news is that now you got Poison Heal Gliscor, so you can turn that into a catcher without worrying
True,
about
yeah.
Air Cutter anymore. I would like to ask, what was your most memorable moment in the game?
It has to be like joining our team. To be honest, like being in a team makes the game so much more like enjoyable, chatting with people. Like we've had a couple events that like everyone's turning up. It's more of like memorable mini events. I don't have like one big one, but like yeah, it's been like hanging out with a team, shiny popping shiny charm, shiny hunting as a team, doing our events. That has to
Wow.
be like one of the most memorable things.
And speaking about doing memorable things on PokeMMO, How'd you find PokeMMO?
Funny story. I was actually in like physics back in like year 12 and I didn't want to like listen in class. So I found a game off like YouTube saying top 10 MMO games or something for Pokemon. And I found this one. And there's another one we're not talking about because that one's not it at all. This one's way better. But like yeah, I ended up playing it a bunch when I was in class, but then I stopped for quite a while just to focus on studies. Then I got back to it again this year and started fully playing. So, yeah.
Wow, that's quite awesome.
Did I drop physics after?
Oh man, woof.
Yeah, I became a psychologist, full English, everything instead.
Oh, that's
It's too
awesome.
hard for me. So yeah.
Yeah, all right, there we go. And I'm glad you're a staff member because you can try to figure out players' problems. So
Yes, sir.
that's awesome. So I have a very important question for you, and this is addressed to our audience here. So, do you
Mhm.
have any advice to anyone that would like to contribute to PokeMMO?
Honestly, in my opinion, just making the game more enjoyable for everyone is like the best thing you can do, to be honest. Like having a fun time chatting with people, always connect with the community. That's like the best thing you can do as a player. Like joining events, making everything work. And if you can stream the game, make us more popular, like that's what I'm saying. But like, make content around the game. Some people like Petrovsky and stuff make content every day. That guy's grinding, but like, yeah, if you can, do it. But if you can't, just have fun, in my opinion.
You know that PokeMMO actually has a content creator program too. So if you have 500
Yeah,
followers or more, you can always apply for that.
exactly. We got that up and going now too, so that could be a goal for you to reach.
Certainly. All right. And do you have any closing thoughts before we end our segment here?
None really. Just I don't know, have fun, vibe, shiny hunt, do everything.
All right. Yeah, there we go. And Grip, thank you again for helping me with the OBS.
No worries about that, bro.
All right. And with that, let's go and close off our segment here. This is the Roy Rogers News Channel. And by the way, when I was chatting with him to take his picture, he was so funny. I said to myself, I have to put him on the Roy Rogers News Channel. So that's why I wanted to send you the offer there. So thank you so much for your witty humor.
No worries, bro. Anytime.
All right. This is the Roy Rogers News Channel. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to the channel like content today. See here. And this is the Roy Rogers News Channel signing off. Fast, accurate, unbiased, Roy Rogers News.
Yeah.